Hi, everybody. Um, have you thought about your wedding? Do you have an upcoming wedding that you're excited about? Are you a person who's been married for many, many years and still have embedded in your head the memories of your special day? Well, I just thought I'd share with you today a little bit of my activity that I participated in, and it was really a lot of fun. And I want to talk about a special that aired on Friday night, and it was the American Princess Meghan Markle and her upcoming wedding to Prince Harry. And so, if this is not a subject that interests you, then I'm sorry, but I am a romantic person at heart. And I love everything that has to do with romance and princess type weddings and your own weddings and the great memories that stem from that. And so I just thought I'd share with you what I was involved in this weekend, and it really was a lot of fun. And my daughter-in-law is a hairstylist, makeup artist, and she freelances, and she needed a little bit of help with a very large wedding that she had this weekend. And she had several professional stylists also assisting her, and she asked if I could be of assistance to kind of just do some real basic cleaning up of, you know, everything that's used for their preparation for makeup. Doing some real basic prepping of skin. And I'm like, okay, sure, fine. Glad to help you out. And it really ended up being a great, great day. I was exhausted by the end of the day, and trust me, I had it easy. I really didn't have any of the stress on me, but I just got to be a part of that activity and that wedding, and the fun that the relatives and friends of that couple and that bride shared. And it was just so fun to listen to them reminisce about their relationships and you know just their love that they had for um, the bride, and how they honored her, and just the excitement that they had to get their hair and makeup done. So it was a great experience for me. It was a lot of fun, and like I said, it was fun to watch someone come in from what I would consider, bare bones, and then to be totally done up with a hairstyle of their choice and makeup and all the glitz and glamour that goes with it, and how excited they were to see themselves all put together in that very fashionable manner. And for many of them, it was a great experience because they've never had their makeup done by a professional artist, and it was just so much fun, and they were excited about it, and it was a relaxing time for them. So that was today was a fun day. It was a very tiring day because you do a lot of work when you're putting together a wedding party like that. It takes a great makeup artist. It takes someone who has a lot of experience, and also there is a lot of planning and just a whole bunch that goes into it in order to execute a like a well-oiled machine. And so kudos to my daughter-in-law, because she did a beautiful job, and I probably would have freaked out over a whole lot of stuff, but she just went through it, and everybody works very well, and you know just sticks to the schedule, and yet keeps in mind that it's a great day for everybody who's participating. And she really wants to make sure that their experience is a very, very good one. So that was a whole bunch of fun. But Friday night, I watched the special that was on about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's upcoming wedding, which is coming up this weekend. And you can bet your bottom dollar that I am going to be glued to the TV and I am not going to miss a thing. Just like I did not miss a thing for this wedding when Charles and Diana got married. They were married about a year after I was married. And so, wedding and events and, all of that was still very fresh in my mind. And it was just a fun um, time. It was an exciting time, and Charles, of course, was considered to be the handsome, eligible prince. And this beauty came into his life. And of course, we all know her, and most everyone loves and adores, and still to this day can't get enough of Princess Diana. And so sad for the tragedy that occurred. But, looking at the good she did for humankind and the beautiful boys that she produced, and so much good came out of her short but yet very tragic life. And so I purchased this book years ago, and it's all about their courtship and their wedding, and pictures of her and her beautiful style that she brought not only to England and the royalty, but also to America, and how loved she was, and how she became the people's princess. And of course, we know that Harry and Meghan Markle as a couple, I just can't even think in my mind how Diana just didn't handpick her for Harry. And what a beautiful couple. And so it's exciting to think that they have found each other, and that the whole world is going to be celebrating and watching their wedding, and hopefully supporting them in this exciting time in their life. So, you know, one of the things that she did, or she did so much, but when she first came on the scene, um, Diana was just this shy person who had grace and style, and yet her style appeared to be so attainable to everybody that watched her. People were just crazy about her pants or skirts or blouses and her hairstyle, and the fact that she popularized ballerina flats, and she was a very tall, slender woman, and the fact that she could put together a blouse and skirt and wear ballerina flats, it was just the craze. And I can't tell you how many times I went to the hair to the to a hairstylist to get that haircut. Tried and tried and tried for I don't know how many years, because she really made short hairstyle something that a lot of women loved after she made it very popular. And I can remember an interview with reporters when they were out on their honeymoon, and how she responded to them while they were asking her a few questions, and just that simple basic outfit that she had on, and just how you could look at something she was wearing and think, oh my gosh, that's something that I can wear, that's something that I can find. And you could relate to her. I think in my mind that's what made her the people's princess, is because I think everybody felt like there was just a little piece of her that you could relate to, that made her seem common to you. And just, there was just so many memories that I have of her, and in watching this special on Friday, that brought a lot of those memories back to mind, the good along with the bad. And so I purchased this book eons ago because I just always loved looking at the pictures of their wedding. And it's not that often that we get to participate and see a royal wedding, and all of its glitz and glamour, and just a lot of fun. And then to watch her countrymen just being so excited and honoring her and her heritage and being a part of her wedding. And there was just so much talk and so much speculation about who would design her dress, what would her dress look like, what color would it be. I mean, just everything. And I remember very vividly when they showed her in the carriage ride, and her sitting alongside with her dad, driving through the streets to the cathedral and emerging out that absolute stunning, gorgeous wedding dress. Not typical wedding dress, but a wedding dress fit for a princess, and the beauty of it, and just the excitement of that day, and just never a thought in your mind that she wasn't the happiest that she could be. And she was just so human, because I can remember when she was saying her vows, as Prince Charles has several names, 3 or 4, and how she reversed his first and second name. It was just adorable. It was cute. It showed that she was nervous, and as we all are nervous on our wedding day and leading up to it, and the bridezilla moods that we had. Can you just imagine on the scale of a royal wedding? Oh my gosh. So now we're getting ready to participate or to be a part of another royal wedding, and I just can't help believe, because I'm such a romantic at heart, that if Diana could be here, I just know she would have handpicked Meghan Markle for her son's soulmate. And I'm sure that she is very, very, very happy with his choice. And so, I kept this book all these years, and along with it, I also purchased, I think, another magazine that I stuck inside of it that was on the, I think, 10-year anniversary of her death, and a newspaper clipping from my hometown newspaper when she tragically lost her life in that car accident. And also a rose that symbolizes her, that I picked from my rose bush in my garden eons ago, and just pressed it in a book, and I keep it in this book in memory, because I loved her. I loved what she did for everybody. I loved what she did for humankind. I loved what she did for fashion. I loved what she did for romance. I loved what she did for everybody. I loved Diana, and I can't help but think of how happy she would be if she, at this time in Harry's life. And if there's anything you can say about her and all of her good works and everything that she did, if there's one thing that I think everybody could agree on, it would definitely be how much she loved her children, how, and just how dear her children were to her and how she loved and adored them. There's just no question. So I just thought, after watching that special, it just brought back a whole bunch of memories, the good along with the bad, because I can remember hearing the devastating news of her tragic car accident. And I just remember that day. I'll never forget it, because she was somebody that really just, I think everybody sort of felt like she was someone that you knew, that you loved, that you adored, and that, it was hard to hear the public's opinion of everything that was going on in her life when things started to go sour. It was just like, that's not true. It just can't be true. I mean, she had this fairy tale wedding in life, and it was just so hard to grasp that she was in such despair over her life. And then when that tragedy happened, I can remember very clearly. I was in nursing school at the time, and I was studying for some final exams and pulling an all-nighter, and then taking a break from studying this particular night and just needing to clear the cobwebs and just relax a little bit. And I just remember turning the television on and just dozing off a little bit, trying to catch up on some much needed sleep, and all of a sudden hearing this report, and I was just so shocked, like, what? What? Is this a movie? What's the paparazzi doing now? What did they say? And I started flipping through channels because I couldn't believe what I was hearing, and that she had been tragically killed in an accident. And it was just so sad and so devastating. And but I still treasure the good memories I have of her coming into the royal family, her being that iconic person. I think that everybody loved, and loved her innocence, and loved what she did for the royal family, and how she represented her beliefs, and what she did just for fashion and style. I mean, I can't tell you how many trips I made to the hairdresser to get that hairstyle, and how popular it was. And of course, we're going to get ourselves a pair of flat peep toe shoes, because with bows on them, because she made them so popular. And just her sense of design and fashion, and how she brought that commonness, or how she brought her sense of class and style to everybody, and how everybody, I think, just felt like there was a part of her that they could relate to. And I believe that's what made her the people's princess. And so I, for one, am going to be watching this weekend when Harry and Meghan get married. I'm excited. It makes me just, fills my heart with such joy, just as it does when somebody that I know is getting married, and you get all caught up in the excitement of it. And you know it's just fills your heart with such good feelings. And I just love watching it, because for a lot of reasons, because I want to see her children be successful and productive, and all the good that can come to them in their life. And I also love the fashion end of it, just like I did when she came onto the scene so many years ago in her romance with Prince Charles. And you know it's just one of those things that I think makes you smile, it makes you happy, and I'd encourage you all to watch that wedding and just be supportive and in just being happy for them, because look at this outfit. See this outfit? I love this outfit. The puff sleeves, the big bows, um, the vivid color, and of course, a very typical low-heeled pump. Um, it just, and hats. I loved wearing hats, and I loved that she made hats just so popular, because of course they're popular among the English, but making them popular for everyday wear here is just, it's just fun. And look at this picture. There they are together. Looks like in very happy times with their denim shirts on. Just such glamour, such style, and such beauty. Such obvious, natural beauty. Anyways, hope you don't mind me reminiscing about my memories down Charles and Dianna Lane, but it's just a part of my life, I think, that I just love recalling the memories about them. Even though things ended in such devastation and tragedy, I just love to think of her because of the good that she did. And so a way I can honor her in her memory is to support and watch her son get married. And that's what I plan on doing. So guys, I had a lot of fun today because I got to participate in some wedding activities that I've never done before, and it was a lot of fun. And I might be able to do it again. And also because I'm excited about Harry and Meghan's upcoming wedding that I get to watch and just be in awe of, and exciting, and the excitement, and can't wait to see her and how gorgeous she's going to look in her beautiful gown, and just so happy for that whole situation, because Dianna and Charles were a part of my young adulthood, and I could relate to her because of when I got married and when she got married, and then when she had her first child, and then I had a child in between her two children, and you know, just lots of relating that you do. And she was a beautiful person, and she remains to be a beautiful soul. So anyways, I hope you'll watch, because that wedding's coming up this weekend, and I think it'll be just so fun to tune in to just the fashion portion of it alone, and then of course, you know, the beautiful romantic portion of it. But and so today I'll share with you what I have on my face, if I can remember, because it's been a long day. I'm wearing the and I have done like no touch up, Natasha Denona mini sunset palette. I really like this palette, and I love the colors in it, and I think it's just really super pretty. And I have on NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. NARS today? Yes, yes. Oh, because listen, I was getting ready at 4:45 this morning. And of course, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and a mascara from nope, Bobbi Brown, and it's the Smoky Eye Mascara, and I have used a sample of it before, and so I am using not the actual regular size, but this is called the to-go size, and I do like this particular shadow. And I have on, I wore the Chanel Rouge Coco Stylo, and I just love this color, and I wore this all last fall, pretty much most of the winter. And then I did put on today the Alizane blush. And you can see how flat that blush is getting because, again, I've used the heck out of it. But I was just kind of in that, well, with the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, these colors are very complementary. And so that's what I have on my face, and I'm just getting ready. It's late, 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 and I am getting ready to go remove all of it. But until next time, be kind, be humble, age gracefully, and don't forget to tune in and be excited for this royal wedding. Bye.